I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The mad scientist lab.
Isn't that a great way to greet people?
That is not. That's the most horrible way to do that.
Do I sound like a dying llama? Or a dying creature?
You are a dying creature. We are all dying creatures.
This is true on a philosophical level.
Philosophical?
This is also
scientific.
Shit. This is also very true. Just
The biological level.
Yeah,
Right.
on so many levels.
Where our cells increase and they die.
Yeah,
And we eventually get to a point where we expire as well.
that's fucking.
You can slow it down by like doing things to help your, what do they call them, telomeres, to like keep those short. When those get long, they can't protect the cell anymore, and there's a whole bunch of shit going too. Anyway,
That's fascinating. But do you know what else is fascinating, Jared? That this is the 219th episode.
Jesus.
Of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist, and returning guest superstar extraordinaire. Yeah, you like that?
Hey,
Yeah,
well.
Let's hope he brings a little energy this time, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Instead of
What?
being like,
What did well, sirs.
the infamous Chito. Welcome back, sir.
Well, I'm just a regular old Cheeto. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, your name is so badass, dude. I mean, it really is.
And way to kill the podcast.
What? I'm just saying, he's got a dope ass
He's had it for as many years as he had.
Yeah.
I do want to say something before I forget.
What's that?
I just want to say, look, I ordered from Chipotle earlier today.
Oh.
I got the wrong fucking order, Chipotle.
Oh.
First of all, that's fucked up. I know it wasn't the driver, it was the people inside because I got the bag that was the right tag, but I got the fucking wrong shit on the inside. And I just want to say that, Bridget, I won't say your last name. You have the taste of a toddler.
You have the taste of a toddler,
This
Bridget.
chick only had fucking a steak quesadilla, some rice, and some fucking sour cream.
That is
What the hell is that?
And I needed to eat something, so I ate it. But it wasn't what I wanted to eat. That's all I want to say about that.
Sounds like your typical white girl. Dude.
Here's another little tidbit. The name was on there, so I was like, let me just do a little fucking digging. Let me just do a little digging. So I had to take my fucking spectacles off, and I did a little research. And yes, 100%.
Oh man,
What you just said.
I
gotta turn the chat off.
Wow.
I had a guy that I worked with, dude, that he would put like mountains of sour cream on it.
Bro, I don't even eat sour cream anymore.
Yeah.
Shout out to Epic. Thank you for coming through. Shout out to all the lab rats.
What's up? Welcome. Yeah.
Also, he said, I see you switched to Central Time. It took me a second to get that because I had to check. Because I was away last week, I had to check my computer to make sure it wasn't still on Central Time. But no, he's making fun of us because we started so late.
We did start a little late.
We started an hour later.
We should have been done by now, or halfway down the road.
Don't breathe that shit in my direction. It smells like ass.
What smells like ass?
Whatever you just breathe.
That's my breath.
No, that fucking vape shit.
Oh, does it bother you?
It stinks.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wouldn't want to get in your way.
Oh,
Is that the special kind?
like spread cheeks?
Well, yeah,
huh?
it's always a special kind.
Oh, just
man, dude.
It smells like when you spread the cheeks and you're like, I shouldn't have did that.
Oh man, dude, do you? But do you stop? You're already halfway there. I mean,
you try to pat them back closed. So
It's too late then.
like you pat them back closed, like you're smacking it like, ooh. I'm like, ooh.
Once you get that whiff, it's over.
dude, you're
Then-
ass.
Then you're like, let me see if I
You're
can
in the point of no return, dude.
Let me
I
see
hope
if I
you
can-
saved your game.
see if I can put a blanket between me and them cheeks.
Oh,
Or just tell her to get up and wash her ass.
yeah, it's like, would you like to bathe? Please.
You're like,
Personal hygiene is very important.
it
We can all
agree on
agree
that.
universally.
I would hope so.
What?
I would say
hope
we can
so.
all agree universally that bathing and hygiene is very
What the
important.
fuck kind of dumbass fucking thing is that?
I'm just saying, because what he was just referring
Some
to is kind
people
of
just-
nasty.
some
So I'm
people
just
just
reminding
don't.
people
Oh yeah,
Proper
wash your
hygiene.
ass.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta say. There should be a sound effect on here that says "wash your ass." Actually, there is one out there. Wash your ass. There is one out there. I forgot who said that one. Wash your ass.
Hey, you gotta get up in them cracks.
Get up in them boots.
Got to.
Cracks in the rolls.
The cracks in the rolls, man. Dude, that's
to.
I prefer my women without rolls, but hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
you need a little extra bread with your butter. Just saying.
Well, you just turned into a fucking goddamn Robert Downey Jr. and Tropic Thunder just
Dude,
now.
oh my god, a great role. A great role.
See, not in every circle.
I'm the man playing the man playing the man.
You know, I hated on that movie for the longest because of that.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, bro, fuck this movie. Blah, blah, blah. And then I actually watched it and I was like, okay, it's funny.
All right. You know what's crazy? I know we've talked about the movie before, but I don't think I knew that you like resented it before
I
that.
fucking hated it.
I had no idea, dude.
Yeah, you know how I get with some of that, some of that shit. Like,
yeah, no,
I wish I
understand.
wasn't so like you know, I wish I could be like the black man that could just be around a bunch of white people and be like, oh yeah, hey, how you doing? Like no, but when I see fucking injustice, I can't fucking deal with it.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at injustice.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're laughing at.
I know some people like that, and I look at them like, who are you?
Yeah, like, well, I mean, they grew up in those environments, and I grew up in both. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I can go. I can go both ways.
Yeah. There you go, Jared. Just tell us how you really feel.
Jared?
We call them nickel nuggets.
Oh,
Whoa,
Sir,
Dude.
what?
That's way too close.
We're getting real close to other words, sir.
welcome to Wisconsin.
Dude, what is a nickel nugget? I can't. I can't say it.
Yeah, I don't even think you should say that.
That's the first time I ever heard.
Same here.
That term.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, how long has that term been keyed? I gotta know.
We call them what, Oreos?
Yeah, it would be like an Oreo, but
Oh my god.
or you know, I think the other one was like maybe Uncle Tom.
Yeah,
I've heard
but
that
Loosely.
yeah, I think Uncle Tom is more like severe. Like
okay.
you like
You own.
you with that shit.
You are.
You wish you could be in the fields picking cotton right
Hey,
now. That type of shit.
You're literally ripping your skin off and trying to put somebody else's skin on your body with a zipper, like zoop.
Yeah,
I'm here, baby.
Oh, that sounds creepy. Oh.
I think that
I
think that's a movie. Something.
Yeah, no, I think it is,
that
too.
is a movie.
It could be.
Where people like I don't know. Shit, it might be an alien movie. I'm almost certain.
It's got
where
to be.
There's
I
some
wouldn't
sci-fi
consider
shit.
where like
Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something.
it might be because they took whoever was there and befriended them, and then they sucked the essence out of their body and used their skin and like just wore it.
I think that's you're talking about Men in Black.
That is Men in Black. That is a scene from Men in Black.
Yeah, no, that
is a
did
scene.
in fact
That
happen
is-
in
that-
Men in Black.
Yes, it did.
I don't do that.
He's like,
I had a girlfriend. She hated when I did that scene. Like, don't do that. She was like, stop doing that.
That is acting at its finest, folks, and you will agree.
Okay, he's
At all
Kingpin
times.
now, so he's still doing that shit.
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Gosh damn. I didn't
Yeah.
Gosh damn, I didn't notice
Are you
that.
glad you came over?
Well,
are you glad?
Well, I learned something new every day.
I like that.
Well,
We like that here on the Bad Side
I
of the Side
mean,
podcast.
shoot, we new terms.
Yeah.
Well,
that's it.
I want to say I was in Texas earlier this week,
Woo, yeah.
and I do want to say I was waiting for like Kill Tony. I was waiting to get called up. It's hard to get called up because there's so many fucking people. There's like probably 200 people waiting to get called, and they only call like 5 to 8, depending on the show. But I heard that I was coming out of the bathroom, and one of the guys, he's been on the show before, and he's a white guy, but his name is Cam. But then there's also a guy named Cam Patterson who's now a regular on Kill Tony. He's a black dude, and I heard this guy talking to, hey, what's up, Cam Patterson, the white Cam Patterson. I'm like, oh my god, like Jesus. And he was like, oh, something. Then he said Wigger, and I'm like, oh my god, like
yeah.
I felt bad for the dude. That was the first time I ever felt like racism toward a white person. You know what I'm saying? It was a white person saying this shit to this guy, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of messed up. Like now I know the other side of racism is like,
Reverse
yo,
racism.
that's some fucked up shit, bro.
Or whatever you want to call it. Racism, racism is racism.
And they're both just comedians that are trying to make it, but like this dude, maybe he could have been hating just because he ain't made it up yet and he's not on the level that these people are. But it was like, bro, that's you just hating.
So did you have fun while you're down there?
I mean, I was there for work. For me, it was work.
Ah, I got you.
Everybody was like, it wasn't a vacation. I was there to I was trying to learn I'm trying to get to know the style of being a road comic or what it means to be a road comic.
Dude, we got to get you like
you all day. Hold on, let me finish.
Yeah, I got you.
All day you get you waiting and you're fucking thinking about your set and you're and then you're waiting up until or maybe doing some stuff, getting some food before like going out on the town. If you've never been to the town before, you might want to go also see some shit. And then get some food and then just wait to do your set. And then you do your set, hang out maybe a little bit and then go home and do it the next day. Like it'd be like, it's like, that's what a weekend of a road comic is. Like when you're getting paid, you're going to the club, you're not working until that night, do your little set, fucking roll. Maybe if you have another show, maybe you come back, do another show. Same thing. So I'm just conditioning myself. So later on, when the shit pops, I already know what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't working. I mean, I wasn't there for vacation.
I got you.
So.
Well,
although it's cool to be somewhere besides here and especially when it's 70-degree weather every day.
Oh yeah,
right?
no, I'm sure that's a major plus.
Major plus.
But we gotta like set you up with the whole road comic. We gotta get you like an old little beater car, like a Honda Civic or something that's got like 200,000 miles on it. It needs like a power steering flush.
What you mean the car that I have now?
I mean, well, sure.
But that is good for like from like maybe here to Richmond or maybe Philly or New York. But I would probably take a bus to Philly or New York.
Yeah, well, I know, but just we want to complete the ensemble. So when you're telling your story, when you win that award, you're gonna be like, yeah, I was in my old little Honda Civic that had 200,000 miles and it needed power steering fluid.
Because it's different now. My bad.
I'm just saying.
I didn't mean because it's different now. Like now, I'm at the point because I started so late. I'm at the point where I can afford to fly to different cities and do my thing instead of trying to find a little small because some people that's why they have to move. Yeah. Because their little town don't have enough comedy, so they have to move somewhere where there's comedy all night. Even though still, I don't feel like there's enough here in the DC area. Like Austin, bro, I could do a fucking open mic every fucking night if I wanted to. Like that's just how much there is down there.
That's awesome.
New York is kind of the same way. You could get stage time pretty much 5 times, 6 times a week. LA is probably like that. I haven't really tested it out like that. And then I was saying,
I would think so.
I think it's harder there because there's more people, and you got to know people there, just like everywhere else. But I think LA is a little harder.
Well, if he's talking about your mode of transportation, you need at least a couple groupies. One named Candy and one named Mercedes on meth. They have no teeth, so they just all about the gummy.
Yeah, all about the gummy.
What does that mean? What?
We're talking about the gummy. All about the gummy.
Okay,
that's the name of this episode. All about the gummy.
All about it. Because
or the nickel nuggets.
So the nickel.
You're making me uncomfortable.
but it's like, well, I left those meth heads for these fine women.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, no. Look, here's what I can say.
Yeah, there you go. We want the acceptance speech to be
Here's
raw,
what I
dude.
can say. This is what I'll say to that. I think I'm already at my equivalent for that. As far as what we deal with around here.
Oh, that's almost 100%, sir.
Yeah. So when I get to the next level,
then
I get my candies and my whatevers, then I'll be like, look, see, this is what I used to have.
Yeah.
And look, bro, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I fucking everywhere I go, I check Tinder, like to see, like maybe I don't know, maybe I'll get a hit. You know what I'm saying? I got a hit in Panama one time.
Oh shit.
I'm trying to see what somewhere else I got a hit too, but I don't know. Anyway. So I just be like, just seeing. and each place like San Diego, all dimes. Like, bro, I know y'all probably never been on Tinder like that, but there's levels to this shit.
I believe it.
San Diego, all dimes. I mean, there was maybe some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some little lower levels. But then,
Go ahead.
then Austin.
Mm.
Not all dimes, but definitely some dimes.
Mm.
Then I came back here and I was like, let me see the comparison.
Oh God.
Oh my God, what the fuck, bro?
A 2-cent coin? Is that where we're going with
It's
that?
bad. It's bad.
Whew.
It's bad.
Like a penny with a hole in it?
Remember
Bad.
I was saying a while ago that I heard that somebody said that DC is like the Hollywood for ugly people.
Yeah, dude, I do remember when you said that.
Bro,
Gosh,
it's
damn.
100% true.
Gosh damn. You know what?
Why y'all so
Wait
ugly?
a minute. That's the first time I ever heard that shit.
Oh,
No,
Oh my
no,
God.
no, yeah.
I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But then you thought about it, right?
I'm like,
yeah,
yeah, it ain't great. It ain't great out there.
no.
Not like I would say, like, for all the bros out there trying to take a bro trip to some of these places where the women don't think they're pretty enough and they're just falling all over you.
Oh, there's a lot.
There's a lot of good other places you can go or
You
countries.
talking about, I was gonna say, you saying countries?
I'm going countries, sir.
Countries, IES.
Well, that's the thing. When everybody's fucking pretty, like the competition level for the uglies, go the uglies, depending on which side you're on.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying.
they're doing everything for you.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a scuff on your shoe? They're scrubbing it off with their tongue.
Yep.
Dude, there
I don't
are,
know about that.
dude, no, there are people that'll do it. Dude, we live in a society where people will do that.
Oh no, they'll do anything for the likes and the clicks. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that.
For the dopamine hit.
What?
I
the
don't think
dopamine.
I don't think it's even dopamine at this point. Because some of the shit that I see people putting on TikTok, I'm like, what the fuck? You just did that to try to get fucking,
Right.
Just to try to get famous. You're not even doing it for the dopamine at this point.
Yeah, like, cause like scrolling through my own, like even Facebook, right? I'm thinking it should be pretty, tame. I'm going through. I'm like, what the hell? What is this?
Yeah.
I didn't subscribe to X-rated content. What the
Dude, there's a lot of it on
Facebook has gotten way different.
Dude,
I'm like,
Facebook is
yo.
like a hoe bag now, dude.
I'm like-
dude, Facebook, dude. I feel like I'm walking into like a mini brothel. Like
Yeah.
when I go.
Oh,
when I
you think
scroll-
that bad? You need to get on Instagram. Instagram is fucking.
Dude,
I'm
nudity
3 times
is
worse.
everywhere, dude.
I'm like,
I know what everybody's butt cheeks look like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is that
like
what
what?
we're going with?
No. Let me just kind of recant. I don't know.
That's what you're doing?
No, that's not what I've been doing. That's not what I'm currently doing. That's what will not be happening after this show ends. I'm going to recant my statement and let this podcast continue to flow.
Oh, he used recant. Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Use the smile.
Well, no, I try to be as smart as I can there,
Well,
Mr. Jared.
See?
Okay, what the fuck, mammy? Did you just say mammy, motherfucker?
No, I didn't say man.
When you gotta go back and recant,
let's just-
that means to me like there's some truth in some of that shit.
But there's like this massive just wave of
I'm listening to you. I'm listening. I'm listening.
I've already dug the hole.
I mean, hey,
1 foot is already in. No, but it's dude. There's like every other thing I see on Facebook is like some wild shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that. I get a lot of Hillary Duff pictures. Not that I'm mad at them, but it's like, all right, can we get some variety here?
Yeah, like it's just a little weird.
is it because so is it because our phones are listening in, or is it because when we land on
No, I think that's what it is.
we land on like a feed and we watch it all the way through, now we're gonna keep getting things just like that.
Well,
until
I think it
we-
does have something to do with like say I scroll and I stop at something, it definitely counts that and it adds that to the algorithm. But
algorithm. Mhm.
these pages that people are making they're added to get you to stop.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop, and then now every time because I stopped at that or it caught my eye, now it's gonna keep giving me the same thing over and over again.
Oh my god.
Because there are some where you gotta hit pause so you can see.
Oh, you're talking about videos. I'm just talking about stills,
Oh,
like
I'm
still
sorry.
pictures.
Okay, I see those too.
No. There's
see
a lot
those
out
too.
there. There's a variety.
Variety.
There's a variety of things out there.
I don't really watch a lot of video on Facebook anymore.
I don't really
That's
watch.
that's not a place to watch video. Like most videos I watch now, even on Instagram, I don't really watch that much. It's mostly TikTok, to be honest, or YouTube.
Yeah, well, YouTube is my super go-to. So I mean,
But
that should be everybody's.
yeah, they're gonna be the forever long term unless somebody comes by and takes them down, which is hard at this point.
Dude, YouTube is YouTube is sweet, man. I think out of everything.
Okay,
that's
let's relax on this. It's okay.
Yeah, I just like YouTube.
It's
I
all
just
right.
want to put that out there that
Well,
RJ enjoys.
He likes
YouTube.
it so much that he never watches our podcast on it.
Like I think YouTube is the where I watch like the people that do reacts on chapters for anime and
Oh yeah.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
reaction videos
or
and stuff.
where we watch for Marvel content and things upcoming. We got Screen Crush. What's the other one? Is it in? It's like in our
New Rockstar.
New Rockstars, and we watch New Rockstars.
I put
Even
you
I
on
knew
that, motherfucker.
Sir, well, sir, I do. They do explain some things, and they go over a lot of Easter eggs in there, and I'm like, okay, damn, I didn't even see that.
Mm-hmm.
And when they go back through, and they do that for a lot of movies, I'm like, all right, and I find myself just watching, trying to figure out the Easter eggs, and I go back and watch the movie.
Oh, I do that too. Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, okay,
I did that with the Marvel stuff. Like something came out and they did a recap on something, and I had to go. I was like, let me go back. I had to go back and like rewatch all of the Marvels. It's like I had seen Age of Ultron, but I didn't like pay attention to it. But then when I watched it the second time, I was like, oh man, this shit is actually fucking good.
That's a good movie. I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot, actually.
He was trying to say something to you. I don't know what it was.
no, like the Age of Ultron, the way they changed who made Ultron.
Yeah.
I was like, it was supposed to be like Pym,
Pym.
Pym, and I think with the assistance of, but it was like, it was like
Move it to you.
oh, okay. So it's like with the assistance of other scientists that they made, Ultron.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, a little change here and there, and then they start doing content or reactions to the older series.
Oh, the deep dive.
The deep dive of all the Fox related Marvel.
I told him. Well, no, I'm talking about the deep dive. There's a channel from New Rockstar called Deep Dive.
Yes.
Where they did like Back to the Future. They did not Inception. Although I think they did do Inception. But what's the what's the fucking other movie that you like? McConaughey. Interstellar.
Yeah.
They did one for that one.
Right, all right.
They did a deep dive on that one, which made me think about. I mean, I had thought about all the stuff and scientific because I knew how scientifically based that movie was, and they went over some of the other shit in there. But anyway, so deep dive for New Rockstar. Just check that one out too. They've done a few movies.
All right, I will check that out. Yeah,
You should.
I will.
And remember, you heard it here first. Deep dive by New Rockstar.
I'm gonna watch it for you. I'm gonna watch it.
I'm
gonna turn the volume up.
I wish I could change the color on that wide angle. That shit is horrible.
It's so bright.
Yeah.
Well, while we are on the subject of Marvel,
Okay.
it kind of makes me think of Star Wars.
Yes.
Sad news.
You can bring the sadness in.
Yeah. Well, I think it's important. It's super important.
Let's talk about ghost ships in here. A little bit of hammer time.
Hammer time,
But
baby.
now you can go back to what you're saying.
Anyway, what I was gonna say is that unfortunately Carl Weathers passed away, man.
Yeah.
That stinks, dude.
That was a sad one.
That was well, it's always unexpected, but It's Apollo Creed, man.
Well,
Yeah.
fucking Dylan, bro.
Yeah, Dylan, you son
Of a bitch.
Yeah, and the dap heard around the world with the giant muscular arms.
Oh yeah.
Action Jackson.
Action Jackson, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh man, dude, that's a super dope ass movie.
Vanity was the
Chubbs and Happy
Oh, she's
Gilmore
still,
too.
well, I don't want to say she's still hot, but yeah, I saw a picture of them when they were in the car today, and I was like, oh man, I forgot about that.
She was fine, dude. But no, just really, just sad news, man. Because he also was in The Mandalorian and had a lot of probably things happening.
He directed some episodes of Mandalorian. Did you know that?
I think I do.
didn't know that.
I think I do.
I didn't
I think
know
I do.
The Mandalorian has a lot of different directors.
Arrested Development.
Oh yeah. He was
Yeah.
on Arrested Development.
Yes, he was.
There was some. Oh, Happy Gilmore.
Have Chubbs with his wooden hand.
Happy.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore. Yes.
It was Gator.
You don't know how like happy I was to see, like to say because it was Happy Gilmore, but during that time, like Carl Weathers wasn't really doing anything at that time, but to see him come out in a silly role was fucking cool as fuck, man.
Right. Instead of something.
Instead of like straight up action all the time. Like again, he's Action Jackson.
He was known just for like all the action movies.
Yeah. And then to see him just come out and play that role and be funny as fuck,
Yeah.
like that's an iconic role. Like it's still played places today as one of the most classic things.
That meme of him looking at the wooden hand when he's in heaven and everything has become a meme that people have used for football players and just anything that is relevant to the meme, and is always strikes gold with it. And it just stinks, man.
I almost posted. There was the part where he was singing, when he was on the piano, where he died at the end.
Yeah.
It was so perfect. It was like him passing, and then that scene, and it's like he's playing the piano, he's singing, "Don't worry," basically everything will be. But then the scene switched over to Adam Sandler, and I was just like, it's gonna throw it off.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't have the same
Effect.
Yeah. I don't know.
But because Rocky is Rocky's one of my all-time favorites.
Well, that's the reason we have the fucking Creed franchise now, is because of Apollo Creed.
Yeah. Oh man, dude.
I saw Sylvester Stallone's little thing on social media. He was like, man, he was a big part of my life, and if it wasn't for him, Rocky wouldn't be what it was. And it was just like everything he was saying was like, bro, everything is true. Like,
and it stinks because if you know any little backstory about, I guess the first Rocky film is that Stallone, like nobody wanted it, like that film, and he was like mad broke and all this other shit, and somebody ended up picking it up or something, and then it turned into what it is today, an iconic film franchise and. One-liners and Eye of the Tiger.
Oh,
very, just various scenes in the movies where he's,
there is no tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw that you had posted that.
I had to.
Yeah.
Because it made me think. It was like about me trying to make it as a comedian. It's like, bro, you know what? I'll put off writing that joke till tomorrow. I'll put off fucking doing that skit till tomorrow. Like, no, there is no tomorrow, because that proves it right there. Like he probably thought he was gonna wake up the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had his year planned out.
Yeah.
And you never know. So there is no fucking tomorrow. So that's why I know, and I'm about to get fucking motivational again.
Let's do it.
Oh,
I know sometimes, like I said before, I can be unbearable, but like, and I can be, as I've been called on this show before, intense. But there's a reason for it. If you have a fucking goal, if you're fucking not pushing toward it, guess what? You might not make it to that goal, but at least you know you tried. And because when it's all said and done, either you do or you don't. But you're not if you don't.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Like I said, I'm gonna watch what you told me to watch. I'm gonna watch it.
What?
I'm watching it.
What you
It's
talking
gonna be watched right now.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
That's fine, man. But you're making me feel the way. Like
No, okay, no.
I'm getting scared over here.
No.
I'm scared right now.
I'm not talking about like watching fucking.
No, I know. It's like
He knows what I'm talking about when I'm talking about him. When I'm talking about you, like you said earlier, you thinking about starting a business and
Right.
this, that, other thing. Like,
just do it.
okay, just do it. if that's what you truly want to do, you'll find a way to do it. Like, even though you got to work every day. Shit, I fucking work. I got to work. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I still found a way while I was working to get on one of the biggest comedy fucking venues in America, if not the world. You know what I'm saying? And then I fucking took an entire trip. It cost me $600 to do 4 minutes.
Gosh damn.
Yeah, exactly. Now, not every person trying to make it can do that. Sometimes they have to stay in their area. But like, no, I want to be out there. I want my face to be seen. Like, I'm marketing, baby. This is I'm a brand. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
All right.
Getting motivational today.
Motivate. Okay,
That's
what we doing.
All you people out there.
Okay.
Do if you have a passion about something, you fucking better do it, because, like, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. That's all I'm going to say.
And, like, and just to piggyback off of that, with the times and all this other shit that goes on, all these pandemics and all these pandemics, you never know what's going to happen.
Matter of fact, I know somebody recently, I have not confirmed whether this is true or not, but somebody that I know may or have not passed from that. They had comorbidities. But again, you never know.
Yeah.
Like, shit can sneak up on you at any time.
Yep. That's real shit nowadays.
What did Tupac said? Death is right around the corner.
No. Oh.
And I ain't scared.
See,
look, hip hop, baby. It teaches you lessons.
Now
we all need a little
now we
bit of
dating
thug
ourselves.
passion in
We
our
dating
lives.
ourselves.
No, I don't give a fuck. Look, bro,
Thug passion. Sorry.
that was a real teaching. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was real teaching shit.
You like it?
Death is right around the corner.
And I ain't scared. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I could thug out for a moment if we had to, but we're not gonna do that.
We're not doing that.
You ain't got to. You ain't got to show. You ain't got to show you
There
can't.
was something else about Carl Weathers before you moved on. I can't remember what it was now.
How fucking badass Predator was.
Predator was a dope ass movie. Still is.
Super dope ass.
He should have been. I think that he should have stayed alive, and they should have killed him together. They should have killed Predator together.
Yeah, that would have been like
that could have
the
been a
ultimate-
thing.
Yeah, I would have been cool with that.
Because-
dude. that would have been cool. I would have liked that. Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Because
Yeah.
they were cool. They were like best buddies at the beginning. Hadn't seen each other in a while, and yeah, he should have lasted longer. I know it was Arnold's movie, and it was a different time, so they probably wouldn't have let that happen. But I think he should have been able to at least live, or maybe get out, and then he could have done the second one as opposed to Danny Glover.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with the Danny Glover
No,
film.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just thinking, like, if they had redone it.
What if?
Yeah, because
Speaking of what if,
when they went to the second one, it was
on Earth.
It was strange.
Oh, no, it was on Earth before.
It was in the city, and I'm like, because they went from the jungle to the concrete jungle.
Yeah.
I said, I get where y'all taking it.
You got to remember, that was during the time that RoboCop was popping, too. So
Dude,
RoboCop was
Dude,
heat,
RoboCop
Yeah.
is fucking awesome.
Of course, you're going to say that fucking Detroit.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You Omnicorp motherfucker.
Speaking of Detroit,
He's like,
how about them Lions?
gosh damn.
I do want to.
Gosh
Can we
damn it.
just kind of?
no,
Yeah. Hold on. All
Gosh
right.
damn it. So I was disappointed. I can't say I wasn't. But I was like further than y'all made it last year. And
Or ever.
Some part of me told me not to watch the game.
Did you watch any of the other games?
I literally you know how the scorer shows up when you look at who's versus who, and I'm looking at the score like, then you see the ball getting kicked that way or kicked this way. I said, that's as much as I should do, because I feel like if I watch the actual game, I'm jinxing them. And I was like, something told me not to watch it. I was in this place that I always sit down and the screen is right in front of me. I was like, shit, I'm watching the game. I don't want to watch this shit. But it was good for a little bit because they were ahead. Then they lost the advantage. I was like, bullshit. And
They were ahead by a lot, by the way.
and I just whatever I was drinking, I told myself, if I pour it in my eyes, this will make the game better.
Well, you probably should have listened to yourself.
It stung. Just that much.
Oh my God.
But people ask me, like, are you okay? You missed drinking it. I drank it. I surely did. Just in the wrong place. But I'll be fine. I think your eyes are red. They're really red and they're burning. And that's where I left it. And I said, hey, I got to go.
So, in other words, you were crying and you tried to act like you poured alcohol in your eyes.
I mean, I'll do what I can, sir.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right, dude.
All right, I can't hide shit. I'm gonna hide.
I'm a man, damn it.
Hey,
No,
who
I'm
else
a
pours?
goddamn man.
Who else pours alcohol in their eye and says it's gonna be all right?
no, but
Emotional, damn it.
yeah, that's an appropriate one to use right now.
I was like, shit.
No, but the whole spectacle of obviously the Super Bowl is upon us, and I know we don't normally talk sports on here, but
I agree with the epic.
but I was
What's
looking at something with ticket prices for the Super Bowl because it's in Las Vegas and everything.
Ridiculous.
I don't want to talk about that.
Shit.
No.
People gonna have
Hold
to
on,
sell organs.
before you bring that up, before you switch to that, Epic said that it was the Lions' last shot because the Packers about to dominate in the future, and I kind of agree with him because they got a young team.
Okay.
And they were beating up on some motherfuckers this year. Like that when we went to that Steelers game, Steelers almost lost that game.
I'm hearing you, Epic. I'm hearing you.
I'm kind of with him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to see if we can at least do it. I just got to see it. I mean, in my lifespan, hopefully, I can't. I mean,
Bruh,
I don't know.
Chalk it up. That's just one of those things. Like the universe. It is what it is. The Lions will never win a Super Bowl.
Gosh
Nah,
damn.
you can't say that.
He said ever.
They-
He hit me with the ever. With the ever? Gosh damn.
Not in our lifetime. They've had plenty of opportunities. They just can't fucking. They can't. I don't know. They can't do it for some reason.
Winning the Super Bowl is not as easy as people think it is.
Oh shit! Who said it? What?
No,
Nobody said it was easy.
No. I think some fans for just any organization sometimes.
Oh shit! Epic with the 10 gifted. Wait,
Hey, thanks, buddy.
did you give 7 earlier too?
No,
Or was that bits? I don't know.
No, but since we're on the subject, the Super Bowl. So I was just like kind of looking at ticket prices.
Okay, what you doing?
Dude, the nosebleeds.
The wait a minute.
the
we
nosebleeds.
all at
Oh
the
yeah,
top, right?
$55,000.
No, the nosebleeds were like $10,000.
Oh no,
what
I
I
saw
saw.
something that was 55,000.
I would think that might be a front
say
row
what?
seat or something.
No, hell no.
Say what, sir?
$55,000.
So who's selling their organs?
I'm not.
I'm saying
I wouldn't even.
organ sales. I'm seeing like people going bankrupt.
Here's the thing, man, and this kind of points to a societal issue. If prices of things are getting to that point where nobody that's middle class or lower, obviously, can even touch it, that's how you know there's a systemic issue when it comes to wealth in the world / America.
Oh, absolutely.
Because the fucking gap is just running far and away, and it's crazy. Because how many people can pay? How many people really can pay that much money for that shit? And the stands will be packed. That's the crazy part.
No, that was literally what you just took the words right out of my
for
mouth.
a
No,
night.
you're good. You're good.
These seats ain't even great seats. Shit.
No, some of them are, but like 55 grand. Hold up, we can
Look it up. And I just bring it up because it's it is a big spectacle. Once a year, it's like there's people that always advocate that the day after the Super Bowl should be a holiday. I mean, that would be cool, I guess, but it'll never
Or
happen.
It should be. I think it should be.
they are.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally like I feel like the one time a year. Besides, it's not that's a gathering that's not like holiday or religious related.
that's the biggest thing.
But honestly, we for the United States, we all like it is ingrained in our part of a day that we take no kidding spend. We spend for snacks, for food. We're looking at beer sales going up.
Yeah.
We're looking at maybe
advertising for new things.
Advertising.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Hey, if you live in certain complexes, you trying to make sure all your people can park, say whatever, so you can have a party. A lot of parties are happening at Super Bowl. Money is getting spent. People are trying to enjoy, even if they don't like the teams that are playing. They're still like, oh, I just want to see them lose, or oh, I want to see who the underdog, blah blah blah. And I'm like, gosh damn it, this is part of our culture. Super Bowl is part of our culture here.
Well, it's not just our culture because although I just found out recently
What's that?
It is. Oh, let me switch up. I found out recently that cricket is actually more watched, like the Cricket World Series or whatever they call it, is more watched than the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is like 155,000 or 55 million.
Mm-hmm.
This Cricket World Series, this shit just happened. It's like Pakistan versus India or some shit. It's like 225 million people watch that shit. It's like 20 million to like there, and then like 200 million around the world that watch that shit. It's like, and we don't even fucking watch cricket here.
No,
that shit's crazy, bro.
That's actually fucking what?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, that's kind of blows my mind a little bit.
But you also like we're not the only people on.
No, I'm not saying, motherfucker. Please don't do that. Don't act like I'm one of those people who don't know what the fuck the world is. Yeah, that's what you're doing.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Back to what we were talking about.
All right, so we got the Super Bowl tickets.
So 6,200 right here.
Gosh
right.
damn.
5,900.
Whoa.
7,400.
Mm.
All right, so let's go farther down. Let's see. These are pretty garbage seats. What is that?
It's like behind the end zone. That looks like 79 looks like.
That's not bad. Wait, where did I see 55,000?
Hold on, there's 13.
Well, that's but I guess you right here 35,000 for like
it's like the middle of the field.
Yeah, but that's where you want to sit anyway.
Yeah. 20.
Yeah, I mean, still. But look, you would think, what are we, 10 days out? You would think these would be sold out already. These aren't sold out. This is not sold out.
That's, I don't know, man.
It's not reasonable.
No, it's unreasonable. It just stinks.
Well, we'll see.
Because, I mean, it would be cool at some point,
wait a minute. It's on the 11th, ain't it?
Yeah, like 10 days out, right?
Shit.
Yeah, it's next Sunday.
Well, like what
10 days out.
I'm thinking is if it's 11, 10 days out, at least half of that should be full.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, oh, well, at the same time, we just found out who was going to be there. Now, whether
For
people
the halftime show?
not for the halftime show, for the actual teams.
Right.
Now, whether people want to see those teams, that's a whole different story.
I'm glad you said that.
Who was it? It's 49ers and
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, that's
Right?
so that's why I'm glad you said that. So,
Wow.
I know that you texted me, it was maybe like a week or so ago, but you were talking about how Travis Kelce, you saw something where Travis Kelce had
I got something to say about that one, too, but go ahead.
Yeah, it has endured hardships throughout the season.
I sent you that?
Yeah, it was like a week and a half
Oh,
ago,
yeah, I remember that.
And I texted you back, and I was like, dude, if they go all the way or if they win like the whole thing, it's going to get even worse. And the fact that
this will be their like third one.
Yeah, no, which is fine, and I'm cool for it. I mean, I've really got no problem with the Chiefs. I just don't. But in terms of the whole Taylor Swift, the whole mania surrounding it, now if they win this Super Bowl, I think it's just going to explode into something just 10 times more than what it already is. For
Probably,
some reason.
and it is. That's just the nature of hype and how hype works, and we've seen enough of it. Like these days, it'll be dead in 2 weeks, and everybody will be on to the next thing.
Yeah.
I'm interested. What's gonna fucking sell a lot though, if they don't last? Because what happens? Like they're both busy people. Like that's a hard relationship to fucking keep together. You know what I'm saying? Like you just he's gonna be off during the playoffs, and he might go visit her at some shows, but you're gonna get tired of seeing her sing the same songs all the damn time.
Like, hey, lady, can you do some covers? 'Cause
I'll be in the I'll be in the hotel room, that nice ass penthouse you got in Singapore somewhere or some shit, wherever she's at.
I don't want to hear your songs. I need you to cover other people's songs.
Oh,
you got range. You got range.
I don't know what that's some karaoke shit you're talking about right there. I don't think that's how it happens.
If I need you to role play, I need you to be Shaka Khan tonight.
It's Shaka Khan.
But the thing I'm pissed off about right now is that there's this thing going around where I think it was in the New York Times or some big name newspaper where the Travis Kelce haircut is being asked for all across America.
The
Travis Kelce haircut.
May I see this haircut?
Sure.
Oh man, I think we gonna get real political real quick.
May I see this haircut? I mean,
hey,
is it something that's
you ate your breakfast?
What's going on?
Coming for your ass.
Oh my God. What are you?
I know where Jared's coming with this one. I already feel it. Can you feel it, folks? Because I certainly can. Anyway.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop doing the Travis Kelce haircut.
What the hell does that mean?
Don't say anything yet.
Oh, okay. I'm looking. See what you got.
Trying to find it, if I can find where New York Times said it.
Dude, I could see Jared throwing the newspaper across his room, dude, when you read that.
Well, you know, oh, here it is.
They'll take the Travis Kelce hairdo, that is. Oh, my God.
What's the, I mean, it looks like a fade to me.
Exactly.
And this is
exactly. This is what's happening in America right now. The same fucking haircut niggas been getting from the beginning of fucking time. This motherfucker is getting it called a Travis Kelce. What the fuck are we talking about, America?
I mean, are we looking at some kind of like bald spots within the?
No, man, a fucking fade.
It looks like a fade to me. Huh?
That's a fucking fade.
Hold on. Let's can we read the article a tad bit?
Yeah.
Here. Let's go.
That's a normal fade to me.
Let's see. Jeffrey Dugas, who cuts hair at Obsidian. Is that what it says? Obsidian?
Yes.
Barbers in New Brunswick, Canada, has received very specific requests from clients in the past few weeks. They want the same style as Travis Kelce. They usually come in with the picture of him. Oh my God. That's even worse. Mr. Dugas said, I'm like, yeah, I know who that is. And then if we could just kind of scroll down a little more. Oh, my God. He's even got clients on there. Oh, where'd the rest of their article go?
You got to pay for their shit.
Oh, yeah.
Little paywall bitches.
Well, I mean,
so he wants a fade. Just tell him you want a fade, bro.
It's a regular fade.
I'm sorry. It was Canada. That makes more sense.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
As Jared was about to burn down.
I damn sure was.
People don't know what a fade is?
No. Not apparently not in fucking Canada. They don't.
Not in Canada. Some even come in with a picture of him.
I mean,
yeah, it's like what the fuck?
I mean, what do they do? Put bows over the head and just go around it?
I don't know what they do, but Canada's different,
dude.
I guess so.
I had the bowl cut back.
That shit, it made me upset, and as you can tell, it made me upset.
Like what the hell, dude?
Like
it looks like a fade. I'm like, that's it.
He was a fat phase-on liar.
Dude. Since we use that sound bit, what did you watch that interview?
I did.
What did you think of it?
I looked at it and I was like, is it the alcohol talking, or is he speaking from like just experience or like truth? Is he over exaggerating some things? And I'm like, huh, that does sound really suspicious how certain things happen. I'm like, he's like, I don't make this stuff up. I'm like, okay. And you take it with a grain of salt until you start actually fact finding and start looking at stuff and you go, huh, that is weird. Why is that? And like how
I love that.
How
can we make that a sound? Can we make that a sound bit, dude?
What?
When he was like, That is weird. What is that, dude? Just please cut that.
I'm like,
Please cut that.
you gotta remind me.
Yeah,
bro.
that was so perfect.
Not because when he said something along the lines of how people make it in Hollywood and the things you have to do to make it to go further in your career, and you're like, you may have to get your dick sucked by somebody. Like, what? By who? Like, are you serious? Then what? Then what happens after that? I said, whoa, wait a minute. So you go to the gates of Hollywood, and everything
The pearly gates of Hollywood.
everything you have traditional in your life gets thrown out the window. Like, we don't do that here. We do some of this.
Yeah, he basically is like, just like every, person else always, or I wouldn't say every person, but people have always believed that Hollywood is just like some satanic sex cult that,
bro. Again, I don't want to go that far, but you got to think. First of all, talked about it last week a little bit.
Yeah.
Your buddy Vince McMahon, his allegations that just came out.
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein, his allegations just came out. Bill Cosby,
Right.
his allegations that came out.
Right.
He got convicted. Michael Jackson. So this shit's been going on. Now, whether I normally people will probably think, oh, he's going to take it to the race thing. No, these are all different forms of people. No, when
Money.
you got money,
We got money.
exactly. When you got money and you got power, you
Right.
think you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
And you can do that to anybody, and ain't nobody gonna say shit.
Nope.
And usually at the beginning, no, they won't say nothing because they're scared. First of all, they're scared they're gonna lose their job or they're gonna lose their opportunities. Like, this is what I worked my entire life for. This is my opportunity. I got to do this. If I don't do this, I won't get this role. This, that, and other thing. This is what's happening. And then people don't, especially like with the Vince McMahon thing, they make you sign NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. So what you gonna do then? You know what I'm saying? Now you're just screwed. You just got, for sake of comedy, you got fucked in the ass a couple times just to get this role, and now it is what it is.
Well, and
Well, guys, okay. That's
somebody else's name has been thrown in the mix with Vince is Brock Lesnar.
I was talking about what you were saying too.
I guess his name has popped
Oh,
up.
I heard. I didn't pay attention, but I did see that.
So
was a thing,
apparently,
which makes sense. Testosterone, money, and power. Ugh.
Right.
yeah. So apparently, like Vince was like pimping this chick out to Brock or something like that, and it's all through.
Oh, well, that was part of was part of the original thing.
Yeah, and so but now, just from the past, 2 weeks or so since this has transpired, a lot has happened in the wrestling world per se. But what the wrestling has done is they're like trying to just completely erase Vince from the history books, which is
wait a minute.
No,
So
no.
how is he? Is he? I haven't followed it. So is he?
You can move that microphone.
Is he out of the door or something? Where are we
No,
going
he-
with this?
yeah, they kicked him off the board and everything. That's why The Rock. They even brought it on stage and was like,
Yo.
"This is why I need now I have a foot at the table or whatever." He's on the board. The Rock is on the board now.
What the
Yes.
hell?
Yes,
Sir.
bro.
Yo.
This is what happens when scandals happen, and I've
Right.
seen it. And not just I've seen it personally. Whether it's true or not true, I was on the side of people were just trying to fucking take this person down. So I was in that personally. I don't want to bring it up again, but then I've also seen it like on Twitch streamers where somebody got in trouble for something. They were with this crew that were playing this game, and they were part of this crew, and they were part of that. Sometimes that stuff gets brought into real life, like because the fans bring it into real life. But this person got in trouble, saying some wild shit, doing some wild shit. They fucking never even spoke about it again. The people who were on this side of it, they were like, he's not even here. We disassociate him completely.
Wow.
And that's exactly what's happening with Vince right now. They just ignore the shit. Like, what else can you do? You know you're not a part of it.
Right.
You didn't do those things. What else can you do? The only way, if you fucking involve yourself, now you're either, one side is going to be like, hey, you're defending him, even though I'm not. I'm just like, look, blah blah blah. He was here. If you acknowledge it, then they're gonna fucking come at you for. But then there's the other side of like, why aren't you acknowledging it? But then you have to ignore them too. So you just have to completely cut ties with that type of shit. I'm just telling you from shit that I've seen when it comes to these scandals. Is like,
all right, so
if you're on the right side of the scandal, I should say.
I mean, were there the House of McMahons?
Oh, well, they're fucked.
So all the McMahons?
Maybe not Stephanie because she's married to Triple H, but I don't know.
He's currently chief operating officer.
Yeah.
Of the WWE currently.
Yeah.
So no, but this falls squarely
wipe your
on
mustache because I don't want that shit up my microphone. Man.
It's water, I swear.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I want it in the microphone. Your spit's enough.
Anyway, what I was gonna say is, no, but it's Vince himself, and we've all known. Real wrestling fans know, and we all know he's like a dirty old man.
He's been the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, he portrayed it on television very well because he was probably playing himself.
He was playing himself.
Exactly.
He was what do they call it in role play? They call it a self-insert.
Yeah.
He's a self-insert.
Yeah, and he did it to a T. And obviously, wrestling fans are going to be extremely biased. But I haven't read the text messages that were leaked, quote unquote. But from what I hear, they're pretty graphic.
Be careful what you text to people.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And so it just
Screenshots galore.
Yo.
yeah, it just stinks, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it just
It's the times we live in, buddy.
Yeah, he's like royally fucked now. Like he's
Oh no.
yeah.
I mean, bro, the crazy part is all these people never get caught until they're like in their 70s and 80s. It's wild, bro. But I mean, granted, it's a different time. Like they were able to get away with stuff because there wasn't any social media. There wasn't anything to spread stuff around. I just wonder, like, nowadays, like, it's instant. Like, if you get caught doing some shit, it's instant.
And like, someone said, man, the world's crazy now. I was like, it's always been crazy. Now we can see it.
Yeah.
We can see it more.
Yeah.
Because before you couldn't really see it.
Yeah.
And then, like, you'll see if somebody was outlandish and everything, you would see it on the news and things like that. But there's always something going on behind the scenes, being on this earth and everybody in the human reaction of trying to fill the void inside their brain that makes them feel something. It's a different direction for everybody.
I agree with
so
that.
No one's going to be on the same page with everything. You might find a group of people that you relate to, you speak with, y'all have your own set languages and the way y'all hang out and everything else. Then there's that one person that you go, what the fuck is wrong with them? But with that person, there's other people just like them. And when they find each other, it's just chaos. But that's what I know.
Do you think it's due to, like, since that is a very valid point now that we can just see all the crazy in the world, but do you think it has, like, slowly kind of destroyed the human mind as, like, society as, like, a whole, like, to a degree?
I want to say something.
Like, do you think we're overexposed?
I think we get.
This stuff?
I think we get desensitized over certain things.
I agree with that. I think I'm torn because let's put it this way: not everybody's brain capacity, or not even brain capacity. That's being too rough. Not everybody has the capability to decipher between what is real and what is not.
Yeah.
What is good and what is bad. But I don't think it's necessarily. I just think we're just too early to see whether or not it's bad or good. Could be good. First, who it's good for is what is gonna move forward. Who it's bad for, it's natural selection type shit.
Yeah,
I think. Like, if you think that you keep reading, like, I've seen some wild shit on TikTok where people like, Alaska's an island. Yeah, look at it, and they're looking at it because they're looking at the map.
Yeah,
that has Alaska and Hawaii right next to each other. They think Alaska's an island because of that. And it's like, all right, I don't know if you're fucking doing this for the likes or you're just stupid. Either way, you're gonna get knocked off because people are gonna be like, you're just dumb. So then your emotional shit, like, oh, well, why doesn't nobody like me? Because, well, you're saying stupid shit.
Yeah.
Or you're just dumb and like, hopefully your genes don't get spread anymore.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Although, although it's
Into the populace.
although I think it's the opposite these days. I think the smart people are the ones who aren't having kids, which is crazy, and the dumb people are still having kids, which is even worse for humanity. It's like, so they just gonna keep getting dumber and dumber.
There's a movie like that. It's gosh damn, what is that movie? It's it had
You got this, big guy. You got it.
What is it about? Jesus.
so average
Description.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I can't remember the movie.
It's a podcast. Use your mouth and your words.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Maybe
So-
we'll know it.
Well, so it starts off with the average soldier, and he works his average job. He checks
Bags.
bags and stuff like that. So he's deep in the basement, and somebody say, "Hey, we want to use you for an experiment. We're going to freeze you for I think they say about 2 years or so, and then we're gonna bring you back and let you know how the experiment went." So they were going to cryogenically freeze him.
I'm sorry, what?
Cryogenically freeze him.
Okay, thank you.
So I see what you did there. But you got it. Then they took also they took a civilian, which was the lady. She was on SNL. She I think her last name was Rudolph.
Amy Rudolph?
Amy Rudolph. Yes. Also in Bridesmaids.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. So she was the
So
civilian.
This is a sci-fi movie.
This is sort of sci-fi comedy. So, case in point, when they were stuck in this pod for like hundreds and hundreds of years. When they finally get out of the pod, everybody who populated the earth were stupid, and it got worse and worse and worse. And the only two smart people who were averagely smart were the people that did the experiment. So
Is this an older movie?
Oh, it is. I just
okay.
can't remember the name of it. I've watched it several times, but
Hold
I can't.
on.
No, Maya Rudolph.
Maya Rudolph. Sorry, Maya Rudolph. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Maya. You know,
All right, so hold on.
if-
I want to figure out what the name of this movie is.
It's-
I know Jared's over here doing some digging,
it's
trying
like
to
it's
look up her filmography or
because
whatever.
I can't remember it off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
It's all right. You were doing really good describing
She
it.
was she was a prostitute in that movie.
So it's like a 90s film.
Yes.
All right,
Something
hold
like
on.
that.
Oh.
It's called
Oh, well, Jared's got the films up.
gosh damn. Where are we at?
Oh man, her catalog is extensive.
I didn't think it was that extensive. Gosh damn it.
Is it? I'm just kind of looking at covers, trying to see if something will kind of give it away.
it has to be. It's in. I think it's in the 90s.
Well, she only goes to 97.
Okay, so let's go up.
Are you talking about Gattaca?
No. Idiocracy.
Idiocracy.
Oh.
Idiocracy. There it is.
Yeah.
Idiocracy.
All right.
That
I never
one.
saw this.
That one. That one. I find I find it funny, and then
Thanks.
I find it funny, but at the same time, it lets you know if the world just goes to hell in a handbasket, and people start populating that don't do anything, what'll happen, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh, we already know. That's why we have the presidential candidates that we have right now.
Oh
That's
my
what
God.
happened. It's already happened.
You know what I'm saying? And my thing is like we need something new, something fresh, new ideas. You know, change some stuff around.
You know, this is the type of times right now where somebody like I don't know, a person maybe named Adolf would come around and
Dude.
take over shit.
Yeah.
Because like, you know what happened before is fucked up, and they're not doing the right shit. I will bring this and this and this and this and this, and that's how that happened. Think about that. Let's think about that. I'm just saying. So if you see any fucking mustaches,
Yeah. It looks good. It looks good. It looks good. It does. It does. You're very handsome. Very handsome.
There was something else I wanted to talk about.
You know, and this is probably why I don't come on the show.
No, first of all, yeah, don't do that.
We're happy you're here. I'm happy you're here.
Well, thank you, sir.
I'm mad.
I appreciate
and then I'm
you.
mad when I saw
What's
you.
up?
When I saw you Wednesday, I'm mad that you were like, I came to the show. I was like, I was talking when I said I haven't seen you in a while. You was like, I was at the show. I was like, first of all, motherfucker.
Whoa, what?
I know you was at the show because fucking it's my show. First of all, of course I knew you were there, but then it's like I wasn't talking about that. I was like, as a human being, I haven't seen you in a while, and you took it you took it personally, and I took it personally that you took it personally, you bitch.
Yeah.
What? Hold up. Wait a minute. I didn't mean to personally take it personally when you was taking personally that I was taking it personally about the stuff. Because I was thinking to myself,
Okay,
when I seen you, I'm like, why were you at the show? And I'm like, well, maybe he had other stuff he was doing.
100%. That's what I was.
And then that's what I was thinking. But then when you asked the question, my first reaction was, I was at the show. You like, it's not what I'm talking about, motherfucker.
And then
I was like, what?
And then I texted him. I was like, "You want to do the show this week?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "I did the show the other day." And I'm like, "No, motherfucker, I'm talking about." He was like, and then he said Saturday, and I just checked, and I thought it was my message that I sent because it said Saturday ? I thought I had sent that because I didn't go into the thing. So then I went and looked at it today, and I was like, "Oh, he asked me if it was Saturday." So I was like, "Yeah, today, motherfucker."
Gave you some time to cool off. And Jerry was like,
No,
fuck this
I wasn't
motherfucker.
mad. I was never mad about the whole shit. It was just he was confusing shows. When I say show, I guess in my head I already know what show I'm talking about.
Right.
But maybe other people don't know what show I'm talking about.
Well, because I haven't been on because I think last time when you were like, hey, you doing the podcast, and when you say podcast, I'm like, all right, podcast. When you say show, I'm like, you got something else going on?
Oh, well,
You know, that was my thing. You know,
to me, they're both shows. Like that's they're shows in my head at this point.
okay, all right.
There was something else I wanted to talk about, but what the fuck? Did the Carl Weathers thing?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to go over I did the Kill Tony process a little bit. We were in a different bar this time.
Okay.
I was by myself. Kind of sucked because I didn't really have. I talked to a couple other. Actually, I ran into two people while I was down there who spent time in this area. Like one dude was like, "So you said you were from?" He got it from my my on stage shit. He was like, and I went back to the bar to pay my tab. I only had like 2 beers,
Yeah.
just enough to take the edge off. Because this room that I was in, just probably the biggest room I've ever done. And I've been to the place before, but I was in the smaller room upstairs. But they had us downstairs in the bigger room, and it was like a third of the way full. Like this room was huge, bro. Like the Comedy Store was half the size of this room, and then nobody was sitting down front. Everybody wanted to sit kind of like back far enough where you can't see shit because the lights are like, you can't see nothing.
Yeah.
Unless you like do this type of shit. So anyway, it was a huge room. I don't think I did as well as I did at the Comedy Store, but I recorded the audio and I know what I did wrong. But at the same time, I know my jokes work because I still got laughs.
All right. That's good.
That's
Laughs are good. We like laughs here on this show.
But if I didn't record that shit, I would not have known. I would have been more disappointed in myself by not fucking doing that. What? Somebody fart over there?
No. He like
I was just getting some of the pressure off of my ears. My head's big.
Well, he said we like laughs on this
Whoa,
show.
whoa,
I looked at him, I was like,
Oh, shit.
a poll, like what else do you like on this show besides?
Oh, RJ likes a lot of shit.
I'm not asking questions, RJ. I'm not asking questions, RJ. Not at all. I never do.
No.
I never do.
It's probably best that way.
Yes, I agree.
But so your jokes landed.
For the most part,
You walked out of there.
one
you
of
were
them,
like,
the first one, I did the Matt Damon. I fucked it up again. I fucked the Matt Damon one up, or the Matthew Perry joke up.
Oh,
I said Matt Damon at the beginning, like that. I used that as my opener because I thought I was gonna be like, I forgot what I used, but I thought that was gonna be just fucking murder. But I didn't realize that I said Matt Damon instead of Matthew Perry. So when I heard it back, when I replayed it, and I was like, oh, no wonder that, like, half of them shits didn't work because they didn't know what the fuck.
They did the reference.
Yeah, they were like, what the fuck is going on? Like, they knew the context after I explained the joke or said the joke, but I had already fucked the joke up. Then I was saying too much, and but then I talked to the host after, which I had seen him perform at the same place I performed last time I was there, the Sunset Strip. Shout out to Bobby Brown Jr., by the way. Funny, very funny dude. I saw I thought he was hosting the shit. So like I went up to him after, and because I had to think about it. I'm like, bro, what the fuck was that? What happened? I went up to him. I was like, yo, you got any tips? And he was like, hey man, I'm hustling just like you. And I was like, damn, that's right. That's fucking goddamn facts. And because he's in Austin, he has a lot more opportunities. Because like I said, like just boom, 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 boom. So I got from that trip there. Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so I put it this way. To sum up the road trip, I got from the Comedy Store, my shit works. Got to keep writing more now. Mm-hmm. I can keep those in, and now I got to work on new shit. Building toward an hour, I guess, or 20 minutes, whatever. But what I got from the Cap City Comedy Club, I just got to be more confident in how I deliver them, not give a fuck who the audience is, because I felt kind of a certain way because I was in Texas, and it was a fairly rich crowd. That area where that club is like, apparently the domain it's like a mall area.
All right.
It's like the Tyson's Corner of there. And there, when the Uber driver dropped me off, I was like, this is where the rich people live. He was like, yeah, this is where people who are from outside of Texas go to, that are used to more what they're used to. This is where they come to live. He was like, the people from Dallas, probably like us, like if we can't move there, we would want to live there. So I just gotta not give a fuck who it is. Just, like, I know my shit's strong, and I just gotta figure out if it's strong. And I'm probably babbling right now, but I'm kind of working it all out in my head at the same time. That's what this show is for, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my! We use it as a creative outlet. That way, we don't go outside and do terrible things to the public.
That's why I say it. Talk about serial killing and all kinds of other stuff on stage, just so I don't have to do it in real life.
Thank you, Jared.
We thank you for your fucking work toward the community.
Thank you for not coming out and kicking over that trash.
That's
can.
funny. I do this on stage, so I don't do it in real life.
Yeah, no, there you go. There's a way to open a show. Like, thank God you motherfuckers are here. I got something to say to you.
I did say that when I went on stage at Cap City, though. I was like, look, I'm about to say these jokes, and if they work, they'd work. If they don't, I ain't got to see you motherfuckers ever again.
Yeah. There you go. Get off the stage.
And very honest about it.
100%.
You know, because
nah, but that's cool though, man. I'm glad you went down there and you were like, pop, 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 pop.
The grind is real, man. Now I'm trying to find a new spot.
Have you ever seen Wrongfully Accused with Liam Neeson?
No.
Or Leslie Nielsen, excuse me. Dude, that shit's hilarious.
Yeah, with Leslie Nielsen, yes, I have seen it. I haven't seen it with Liam Nielsen.
Sorry. Every time, it blows me, dude. Every fucking time.
Those are two different.
That.
I know they're two. I know, I get it. But dude, for every time, for some reason,
that's the exact opposite spectrum. Even their names are backwards.
I understand this, but no, there's a scene.
Leslie Thompson is fucking hilarious. Wait, no, goddamn, you fucking Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, The Naked Gun is awesome. No, hell but in Wrongfully Accused, they were like on a prison bus, and then the guard was standing there, and it was a little automated thing, and it was like a robotic voice, and they were like, "If you move, you will be shot." And the cop was like just doing like this and shit. I don't know. It was just really funny, and it made me think of that, and that's how I thought of you when you got off the stage. You were like,
Nah, I didn't feel like that. I feel like shit.
"Oh man, that's."
But the crowd wasn't.
You should have been like, "Fuck all of you," and then you would have got a reaction.
No, I've
Could you imagine?
Why,
I have
why
learned-
would you do that?
yeah, I've learned that.
You're trying to get hurt out in the crowd.
No. I've learned that like you can't blame the crowd. You can sometimes. Sometimes you can. But most of the time, it's not the crowd. It's you.
Yeah.
You have to look at as a performer. You have to look at it that way. It's like then I'm doing something wrong. If they're not laughing, which I came here to make them do, then I'm fucking doing something wrong. It's not them. Like they could be just a shitty crowd. It's possible. And these people laughed.
Right.
But there was one person. There was one guy that actually he's been on Kill Tony. He was a one-liner guy and he has autism. And I don't think they probably didn't realize that. But you would only get that type of reaction from being on Kill Tony. Like he would bring it up like, oh, blah blah blah, because they do an interview after or whatever. But he does one-liners and he's doing his thing, and they're not laughing. Nobody's laughing, and they're pretty funny. But I don't know if people are necessarily not so much groomed to one-liners anymore,
Right.
Or they just want straight up like not stories, but like comment. They want to be
Involved.
led.
Yeah.
I would say involved. Yeah.
Well, I would say a one-liner.
Oh shit, Ali Ice, what up?
But I would say a one-liner is good when you can place it within a scenario or story where you can go, oh shit, I see what you did there.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
You know, because if you just throw out one-liners, you're like just a slew of one-liners. You're like, what the?
Yeah, but it depends on the comic.
Sure.
His thing was so much one-liners. Like Mark Norman is a one-liner comic, but he also throws stories in. So I think you gotta have a good balance. You can't just be like, I'm gonna fucking say da 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 bop bop ba 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 bop bop. Like people are gonna be like, okay, we're not ready for this cadence. You know what I'm saying? That's the other thing about comedy. It's cadence, timing, cadence, and all that shit. The more I fucking do this shit, the fucking like this is definitely the hardest art form. I could paint some shit. May not be great, but I could put some paint to a fucking thing and fucking call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
Not calling out any great artists that we know. But
we know a great artist.
I hit her up. She didn't text me back, so I don't know.
Wait a minute.
You were supposed to text her too.
Are we talking about the artist we all know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That is a work of art.
She did that.
She did. That's if we're talking about the same artist, that is way different from what she usually does.
This is her early stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We've had that for.
I don't want to say her early stuff. Her stuff before she started like really digging into getting into the actual art scene.
She is on a vacation, sir. A vacation.
She hasn't left yet. It's not till June.
No, she was on the boat there.
Oh, well, okay, that's fine. I didn't know anything about it. Anyway,
I'm on the boat.
Anyway, so I sent her a message. I didn't get anything back, but we're trying to get her before she goes to the big vacation.
Big vacation.
I don't know if you've heard about that.
I don't know about these.
Okay, never mind.
Because the thing about people we know, I don't try to dig into their lives.
Well, we're just trying to get her to come finally do the show. We've been asking her for years. I've been asking her for years.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
I've tried to persuade her to come on. Yes.
Get the whale.
But she's just shy.
Yeah. Very, very.
Well, I can't quote her words.
Why don't you put in a good word?
I cannot.
We're talking about you, Brianna. We're talking about you. We're talking about your work here and your current work, and we want you to fucking come on here and talk before you go to the big down under.
The down under.
The down
Maybe
under.
the dingo ate your baby.
Put another
I
shrimp
finally
on
got
the
to
ball.
say it.
What?
Nothing.
What?
No, nothing.
The hell?
Nothing. Just please continue.
Oh my God, sir! Why do you keep
Smoke
doing?
some more of that.
Whoa! What is in that?
He was
No.
a fat Faison liar.
I am completely fine.
I get it. I don't care about this shit though, dude.
I fucking swear. It's all right. But yeah, we would like to do
Bro,
it.
I swear there was something else that I wanted to talk
What you
about.
want to talk
And
about?
I can't remember now.
What do you want to talk about, man?
What the fuck is that?
Opportunity.
I don't know who that is.
Don't worry.
What, you want me to text something?
No. Just want to read.
Oh my God. Why are you going to do this on the air?
You know what? It's
You're
not-
right. Just say you're right.
You know what?
There's some haberdashery going on
You know
here.
what? You know what?
What's going on in everybody in the chat's life right
Yeah,
now?
what's
What
going
we
on,
doing?
guys?
What we doing?
And Ali Ice don't say no wild shit, bro.
Oh, you know he is.
Yeah, I know he is. That's why the chat's not up this week. 'Cause I felt you coming in because you ain't been in a fucking minute.
I told him earlier today. I said, hey, man, you got to hop into the live podcast here on Twitch every Saturday around 6 p.m.-ish. And you can catch us anywhere you get your podcasts. That is Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. And Monday on YouTube for the visual. Yeah. Who doesn't want to watch us? I mean, I would watch us.
Oh yeah, it is. It is February. The sturgeon fishing. Yeah, yep. We were
February.
thinking about coming up there. He said this is the last. Is it this year or next year? Or the last year.
He actually told me the other day that he said he's kind of glad we didn't come.
No, he's saying the weather's fucked up.
Yeah. So he's currently
How so?
telling you what he told me.
I guess it's.
Warm?
Yeah, I guess it's warm. I don't know, probably.
I prefer warm. Cold is.
Cold?
Oh, there is no ice. Basically, I guess it's warm.
Yeah, it's not cold enough to form ice.
Yeah, that's
Probably cold, but not cold
Have
enough to form ice.
I guess you being a Detroit native, dude, have you
Michigander?
done- Michigander, yeah. I'm assuming you've done like sturgeon spearing or ice fishing at some point, right?
Bro, have you seen the color of his skin?
Yeah, I understand. I don't want to talk about that.
Well, sir. Well. Thank you for mentioning the tanness.
Not saying I don't want to do it. I'm just saying like that's not something that just happens.
Well,
Yeah, well, I understand this. I was just curious.
If
That's all.
anything, I would probably jet ski down the streets of 7 Mile or 8. But
wait, what is it? Flooded that week?
jets. It did flood.
I know. I was in San Diego when it flooded,
And-
and it flooded again this past week.
They jet skied
Oh,
down the major highway.
Are they Negroes?
Why are you asking questions like this? I mean, the,
He's allowed to ask questions like
the demographic area.
Well, I can't ask questions like that.
They-
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why I'm here, RJ. That's why I'm here.
It's always good to have that one friend.
You know.
Yeah, I know.
You're not wrong, sir. You're not wrong. And when it snows,
It's the same people that ride the dirt bikes down the fucking DC. Like, come on, man.
not when it snows, we got ski. We got the snowmobiles.
Snowmobiles, yeah.
They had the snowmobiles jumping over little humps.
People
and
die
everything.
on those motherfuckers.
Looks
I mean,
like a lot of fun, though.
It does look like a
It,
lot of
it can
fun.
be fun.
If there's no trees around, I'm down. But fuck that.
Isn't that's how like Sonny Bono died, right? Like,
No,
like-
he was skiing.
oh, he was skiing. That's right. He hit a tree.
Somebody did recently die on a snowmobile though. Fuck, I can't remember. It was some celebrity that recently died on a snowmobile.
And the thing is, it's like
Might have been Ken Block.
Oh man. Oh,
I can't remember.
going down the snow hill.
What y'all been watching recently?
I started watching Flowers of the Killer Moon.
You started watching it?
Yeah, dude. that
Why'd
movie's
you stop?
It's 4 hours long.
It's 3 hours. Shut the
It's
fuck
like
up, you
three.
bitch.
No. First of all, you asswipe.
wow.
Yeah, there you go. Huh?
I think I came
That's
on the wrong
right.
show. Whoa, what?
Oh, you came on the road. No, what? I'm sorry, what?
What was that? What is
Yeah.
that?
So I
It's
started.
3 hours.
It's like 3 hours and like 40 minutes.
It's not that fucking long.
It's okay.
All right, I'm gonna look it up.
I swear it's like 3 hours and 40
Keep
minutes.
going, keep going.
No, but I started watching that. I'm like an hour and a half into it, and I'm
Okay.
fucking with it. But then I like fell asleep. So
What? When did you start watching it?
the other night.
Wait a minute.
Like,
Wait a minute. You like it, but you fell asleep?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, dude, it was getting late, and I was just tired. It was, you got to get up, you got to work. You know, I didn't want to fall asleep, but I did.
Okay.
But I like it though. I've liked what I've seen so far.
So we can't talk about it because you ain't finished it.
I know. I just want to let you know that
It's
I'm
3:25. You still a bitch.
at 3:25.
You got
I was
halfway
like,
through and fell asleep.
I mean,
Well, yeah, it was just
some
like-
It's
things.
not that bad. I watched it all the way through,
and I wanted to, but it was just late.
and I was
fell
at home.
But, I mean, I wouldn't know where else you would have watched it besides the
Could have
theater.
went to the theater.
Could have.
Could have.
Coulda.
I haven't tried. I haven't watched it yet.
It's good. I like you know what I really like about it? I like
What's
the
that?
soundtrack, like the score to it. I just like the vibes it gives.
Fucking Native American shit, bro.
Yeah, that shit is like really cool. It's like the first thing I noticed actually, like in the opening, like couple scenes, like I was just like captivated by it, like immediately.
You know, most of that movie was done by actual Native Americans. Like the actors, a lot of the actors were actual. Well, even though she won. She's nominated for Best Actress. And also she won the Golden Globe for it. Yeah, we looked it up. Lily.
I know you were having a hard time, like
forgot her last
butchering her, or not butchering her name, but
I just
saying,
forgot her last
saying
name.
it the wrong way.
I just forgot Gladstone. Lily Gladstone is her name. But anyway, so yeah, but then there's a couple scenes where Scorsese actually talked about it on like Jimmy Kimmel or some shit. There was a scene where they're talking about the whole shit, and they're talking about like what's really happening today, because it was like all the elders and like just the tribe there, and he was like, "Yo, hey, can y'all do that again? We're just gonna put De Niro in this scene, and we're just gonna be sitting here talking about like what's really happening." So you can actually, and if you know the scene, if you pay attention, you'll see it. It looks authentic, like they're really sitting there talking about the shit that's happening. They did a good job with it. The fact that Scorsese did it and still did it with the authenticity to it,
yeah,
I fuck with it. I like the movie. I fucking hate the fact, or not the fact, but what the movie is about.
Yeah,
because it's fucked.
Yeah,
so fucked up. Yeah, that movie's fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good movie, but what they did was fucked up, bro.
Well,
that's some dirty ass shit.
History of this lovely place we call.
Well, yeah. We know.
I mean, you know,
You looking at him side eye like he had to do it.
I looked at him. He looked
Yeah,
at
yeah,
he
he's
looked
over
at
here
me.
like,
He
look
looked
at
at me
you,
first.
Whitey.
He looked at me first. Sir.
My friends call me
like,
Whitey.
Have you seen the movie?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
You should watch it.
I haven't. I have not.
You should watch it.
But I've also well, if you may notice, certain movies, animated series, other things starting to put more Native American.
Oh, it's a lot right now.
Yeah, so it's
like they did it all at once. It was literally.
What if? Right?
you go.
So
Yeah, I know.
So what if I was like, what if you drop brand new character, hey, Native American? I'm like, new character, okay. Powers of the Tesseract, okay. I'm like, brand new.
Okay,
Yep.
let me rewind a little bit. The what if? Well, I don't think you've seen what if.
No, not that.
Of
Yeah.
course not. You know how he is.
Gosh damn, man.
He way behind. Anyway, so what if? Matter of fact. Okay, so what if? Yeah, it had that, but that gave you the introduction, and I'm glad that came out before Echo came out, because it gave me an understanding of what they were talking about in Echo.
Yep.
If you don't watch What If, you be like, what the fuck is happening? Like, this is that's why I think a lot of the negativity of why people didn't like What If, because some people were like, I'm not What If, Echo, they're talking shit. But I think it's because they didn't get that context, which What If brings that context into Echo.
Yes.
So yeah, that's why and again, I talked about this, I think last week. I identify, I don't want to say identify, but I shut up, man.
I know. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I feel like I have some spiritual connection that I don't know about with Native American people. Like I
got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Why are you laughing at all this shit? That's colonizer shit.
I
man.
don't.
That's how colonizer. No, you spiritual? You a savage? You spirit chucking motherfucker?
I don't.
No, that's what I'm saying. You said that's what the colonizers say.
I'm not a colonizer.
Colonizers call people fucking savages.
I don't call anybody a
Just
savage.
because they feel connected to the earth and fucking spiritual world and they don't have guns and fucking technology. They fucking think a certain way.
Well, yeah, well, that's great for them, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a colonizer.
You know what?
You've never felt spiritually connected to anything?
I have, but that's
Like what?
I know.
Name it.
I just a lot of things. A lot of things. I'm not going to elaborate on it.
Every time he smokes weed, he feels spiritually connected to that fucking vape that he's smoking on.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
get it. I don't care about this shit though, dude.
All right. So I on that note, being connected to something outside of your
Epic, man. Come on, man.
outside
You're
of
better than that.
your own your upbringing and everything. I've always had something going on where it always felt like deja vu, and
I've experienced that before.
no, I'm
That's spiritual,
but,
motherfucker.
but
That's why I'm
but
listening.
what I'm trying to say is it's been happening for a long time.
Oh, same here.
It hasn't like just stopped cold turkey, because was it a couple nights ago? I was talking to some people. We were in a room and we're talking about I think upcoming events, and I'm looking around like I've seen this room before.
That happens to me a lot.
No, I'm saying I've seen this room before.
Why is he laughing?
I'm at this.
Why are you laughing?
No, because I can dig it. That's why it's just it's why it's funny.
It's not a rape scene, sir.
No.
But
Well,
it's
Jesus,
not a
oh
rape
my
scene,
God,
sir.
I've seen
But-
this room
So
before.
I've seen this room before. I'm looking around. I'm looking like
No. Hold up.
what just happened? What are we doing? What are we doing?
So, all right. I gotta give everybody context. We're gonna get back to this.
Okay.
So, like, Epic says Indian. He says feather or dot, or feather not dot, or spear chuckers. I know I said spear chuckers, but that could also mean Africans because they had spears and swords and whatever.
And most of the caveman.
Yeah, everybody. We all had spears. Like, even white people were spear chucking. So, like, this is why I don't understand it. But anyway, so I was like, come on, bro, you're better than that. And then he was like, you're probably right. It's like, that's probably why I get looked at funny when I'm on the res. I'm like, you think? You think? Matter of fact,
No,
he might even know what's her name. Alaquia Cox, the chick who plays Echo.
What? Wait a minute.
She's Wisconsin. She lives on a Wisconsin reservation.
Word?
Yes. She's from there.
Oh man.
You might know a superstar.
I just want to learn. I just want to learn some recipes over there. Shit.
You know what? We never thought about that.
I just want to learn some recipes.
Oh yeah, he's dating. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, I forget about that.
Man.
I forget how much. What is wrong with this guy?
I don't know.
Oh man.
I'm
fucking with you.
What we doing?
That was too funny.
Hey, find me one. I want a full-blooded one though.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might have been
All
too
right.
far.
All right, I had to get that out.
What the fuck are you laughing at?
Nothing, dude.
This motherfucker got the giggles. You got the munchies. You need some chips.
I don't know
Oh,
what's going
man.
on.
Nah, I'm gonna mash on a slice of pizza though. Once this podcast is done, I'm excited.
You about to do what?
What?
I said I'm gonna eat a slice of pizza.
Nah, that's not what you said.
No, you
That's
did.
not what you
I
said.
said I'm all mash.
Oh,
I'm a mash.
I don't even know what.
Look at him. Look at him.
I don't even want to know what that looks like.
Stop.
Everybody look at him right
Stop
now.
looking at me. Stop looking at me.
I don't even want to know what that looks like. No, I'm sorry, sir.
No, stop.
Did you ask me what age?
No.
What?
Yo, don't do that. Oh my goodness.
Obviously, wait a minute, wait. I feel some type of way right now. It's like I can just go to the grocery store and pick a fresh one.
No.
That's what we doing today.
That's what he said.
That's what we doing
He
today.
asked me what age because I said like get me one, a full blooded one. He was like, "What age?" I'm like, "I guess a fresh one." I was like,
no,
"Is it like
sir.
vegetables and fruit?"
Wait a minute, hold
They
on.
do different things there up north.
Oh, that's sound.
They say you can't go out past 7.
It sounds like trap, sir. What are you doing
There's
over there?
a ton in Green Bay. Oh my god, I'm tripping, bro.
Yep.
I forgot. They've been all. So you know what? The colonizers couldn't fucking handle way up north. Not all of them. So that's why.
That's okay. I don't like cold.
It's
Yeah, I know. You're
I'm not a colonizer. Sounds
I tell you, like, you know, you may turn a blind eye to things, but doesn't mean it doesn't grow or still move. And that's why I look at people like, you know, there's no one just goes away. They may hide for a little bit, but they're still around.
Oh no.
You know,
what do you mean? I don't understand.
Through history, you know, the winners only tell the winner's story.
Oh yeah.
And you
No,
know,
but yeah, that okay. So I see
sounds
what
you
you're
learned
saying.
about winning.
Yes, we do. We have forgotten about a lot of the Native American people. We have forgotten about that, and it is kind of fucked up because they should be part of like society and telling and what America is and what it should be, and instead of us saying America all the time,
America.
like this isn't what I don't know. I'm maybe I'm just.
But we're
If we're supposed to be a true melting pot, then
we are a melting
we need
pot.
to
Yeah, that's
we need
what we
to
are.
include everybody.
Everybody.
Yes.
And we have to an extent.
Yeah, but again, how many Native Americans do you know? Like,
Shit.
I could probably name.
Well,
and then I don't want fucking somebody who's like an eighth. So, no offense.
what?
I don't want an eighth. I don't want a fucking quarter. Like, where are the fucking homies at?
You want 50%?
When I say homie, you know, homie. The real meaning of homie is like the homie.
Right,
You know
100%,
what I mean?
right?
Yeah.
We going 100?
Yeah, 75 to 100. Yeah, where the homies at?
Because honestly, let's see. They could almost look Spanish. Almost.
Yeah, well, and
Almost.
if you watch enough of these newer shows like Killers of the Flower Moon, I was like, damn, they basically Mexican. They just speak a different language.
But it's the migration of certain tribes going in certain areas.
Yeah.
And then
they had to adapt over time.
And culturally, language starts to turn, recipes start to turn, and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, I would say, let's say, Vietnamese. They have French and other things in their culture, and you're like, how in the hell?
I'll go even easier for you.
Let's go that.
Filipino.
Oh, that
Spanish.
Spain.
That's why they all
Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish.
Not
Spanish.
I say the reason why I say Spanish because it's
because
Spain.
everybody because they're ignorant ass people who think that it's just fucking everything.
Yeah.
When I say Spanish, I mean the country of Spain.
See,
I know how it works.
and
There's
you
a
know,
little French there too, I think.
because like people from Spain are really they're very arrogant. They can be. Some
What,
people
Spain?
people from Spain are
Oh
like
yeah, they're Europeans.
They're like
Those are the Europeans. You know what?
they are the
Okay,
Europeans.
So they're one of them because you got to remember the British too.
yeah,
We're talking history, everybody. So if
history.
anybody's offended by what we're saying, fuck you. This is what history is. So you got Spanish, Europeans. I had a girlfriend who was Hispanic also, but from a different part of the world. I don't want to name names, but she was like, but she would hear a person from Spain speaking Spanish. She'd be like, "Oh, they sound so proper. And yeah. It's like when we listen to people from England talking English or speaking English, we're like, "Oh, the water and it's a spot of tea." Like that's how they hear Spanish people, and it's kind of crazy because I had never thought about it that way. I was like, "Oh shit!" Like they think of Europeans the way we think of Europeans.
we got dumbed down. They stayed proper. We got dumbed down.
I don't necessarily agree with that as far as English goes because I've seen people who like study dialects. Like a lot of the dialects, they come from different parts of Europe or like England. Like I think New England. I can't explain it exactly because I'm not a linguist, but all the parts in like even the southern drawl all come from somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like Irish somewhere, and then there's English up like more north, but it all comes from somewhere.
Right.
We talk a little slower The one that's fucked up is the Australians. Australians just talk like drunk English people.
Well,
That's a proven fact.
they took all their criminals and pushed them toward Australia.
Yeah, so they were probably down there drinking some shit with the Aborigines and started talking like this, mate.
And,
I'm fucking drunk,
and it stuck.
Yeah.
You like anything else? Okay,
But it's
so
still one of the sexiest accents of all.
so like I would say in any state that you live in, you all have a way of talking, right? Then you go north of that state, it sounds different. You go south of that state, it changes too, because everybody within that state has a way of speaking and using words in a different way that changes the conversation just slightly. Just saying.
Some fascinating shit.
No, I mean, because, I've built my own way of my own language, my own speaking. But once you start talking to me and we're cool, you start like, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Chito. What about oh, I know what you're saying.
So Epic says, he said he doesn't have an accent. He says we have an accent.
And that's real.
It's real to
It's
us. From this is perspective.
Yeah.
So from our perspective,
He has an accent.
he has a fucking deep ass accent.
He has a deep accent. But to him,
RJ even starts talking like him when he comes down here.
and
Boy.
and like when I see him, I'm like, all right. And he starts talking, I'm like, right. And I'm like, but it's different. But I know he sees our accent than we see his. But it's like when he's around everybody he knows, it's like I don't hear anything but normal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no shit. I mean that's like same thing with slang. Like when if I'm around a group of people that I know I can say certain words and they'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
But if I go to like California, they're speaking a whole different language, especially in the hood. I'm not talking about like regular
General slang.
Yeah, general words. Yeah.
But honestly, you can build your own group of communication within the people you hang with, right? And that it's in itself
Called a tribe.
that in itself a tribe, or your group, you gather your friends, your circle can expand if other people are like, man, I'm cool with him, so we hang together, we start saying the same things, laughing at the same subjects, we point at the same objects in a certain way and go, that's stupid. Yeah, man, that is stupid, or oh my goodness, she's hot. And you're like, man, she's missing a leg. That's hot.
Camera's
I like
over
that.
here, by the way.
I like that's hot. That missing leg makes me feel like, oh, I can get a leg up on her.
No.
That kind of thing. That's what I'm feeling.
Are you talking about Liquid Cox?
I'm not asking questions.
She has one leg.
I mean, I'm good. I'm good with it all.
I'm a leg dude.
I mean,
she has that one leg is nice.
I like booty cheeks and hoochie fruit.
That one leg is real nice.
I mean,
Well,
She's cute, man.
yeah,
She's-
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
I can't do nothing with a leg. It's what's between them, damn it.
well, she's got a baby, so
Hey,
she just had a
hey,
baby recently.
Well, it works.
Hey,
What was it? I was
Fantastic
gonna
with
say,
them balance.
you were talking about that's it. Okay, so that's the thing about
Yeah.
comedy that I love is trying to find a language that I can speak all across the country and people still laugh.
Yeah.
That's how I know. Even though it may not get the hardest laugh everywhere, I might do it at fucking Shooters and it don't get shit. But then I go somewhere else, it gets a laugh, and I go somewhere else, it gets a laugh. It's like, oh, this shit actually works. So I'm keeping that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a universal language that I'm saying, hey, this is this, this is this. Here's what I think about it. You think it's funny? You think it's funny? You think it's funny? A lot of people think it's funny,
Right.
but that's how you get big, is where you can talk to everybody and everybody thinks the shit's funny.
okay. Stuff that people can relate on
Yes.
because like that shit happened to me.
Yep.
Oh, you just saying
And it
what-
could be a subconscious thing that you might even know that it happened to you, but it did happen to you.
See?
You may have forgot about the shit.
just like RJ did one night.
Farted?
Who, me?
What?
No.
What'd you do one night? What happened to you one night?
No, I don't know what happened to me one night.
Yeah, you don't remember, do
He
you?
was a fat Faison liar.
Yeah. I mean, nothing recently. Just been a Boy Scout. So Scout's honor.
Well, that doesn't sound good at all.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
He has been a good guy. He's been a born ass bitch.
And yeah, and you know it's very
Born
important.
ass bitch.
Yeah, well, we can continue to be boring, and when you can check us
You know
out
what they
anywhere.
do? You know what they do with those Boy Scouts?
I don't, and
Oh my God!
You
No.
know, you've had it done to you before.
Hey,
you can catch.
I don't care about this shit though, dude.
like yo,
You can catch us anywhere you get your podcast. That is Apple Music, Spotify,
Emotional damage.
YouTube on Mondays for the visual,
God
and
damn it.
every Saturday live at 6:30 here
Yeah.
on Twitch. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to episode 219 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. Until next week, folks, as always, like, share, comment, subscribe. And
Before we go,
hey,
I don't have an announcement.
oh,
I thought I was going to have an announcement. I thought I was going to be doing a show February 9th, but and it would have been in Sully's in D.C. I might get the request before then. If not, then I keep trying, but whatever, man.
it's sorry.
hey,
What?
you keep trying.
Yeah,
You gonna do it.
you gonna do it.
You gonna do it. Do it.
No,
do it.
no.
It's all about the gummy.
I believe it. I know it will because I'm still putting in the work. I just feel like that there's been a lot of I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
No.
I don't want to say what I'm thinking is happening.
Push it to the side. Keep going.
There's a lot of hate going on.
Hey.
It's all about the gummy. All right, and that's right, folks.
People
But that's
know
why
hate, sir.
that's why I'm gonna keep going fucking
Yeah.
other places. I'm gonna keep hitting fucking spots outside of the area.
Yes.
Because the area really, honestly, probably doesn't really. I don't think they fuck with me, but it is what it is. Anyway,
We
see
will-
y'all next week.
Next week.
Bye.
Yo.
Ugh.
Hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
The merit scientist